Accomplishments. Everybody knows that they're an important part not only of the job hunt, but your resume as well. But how do you express them? I'm here today with Kimberly Schneiderman, career management expert, and she's going to help us answer some questions on this very important topic. Kimberly, what role do accomplishments play in the job hunt, and how do you express them?
Well, your accomplishments should go under each of your job descriptions. So if you've had 3 jobs in your career, you'll want to have your accomplishments under each of those job headings on your resume. The role that they play is to demonstrate your expertise in your field.
How should one go about wording an accomplishment?
I like to use the C equals A plus B formula. So the C is your accomplishment and the A and B is how you got there. For instance, somebody in sales might say something along the lines of sold 50,000 widgets to residential home customers by making door-to-door sales.
For those having trouble figuring out their accomplishments, what do you advise?
Well, ask yourself a lot of questions that pertain to your field and to your position. So an HR manager might ask themselves what kind of policies and procedures they implemented that created more loyalty in the company and less turnover. An administrative assistant might ask themselves something along the lines of what did they do to make the office run smoother? Perhaps they revamped the whole filing system.
Should one use dollar figures on their resume in order to demonstrate accomplishments?
Well, dollar figures are tricky. For public companies, you can always use dollar figures in your answers, but for private companies, you may be crossing some confidentiality lines. So be sure to know what kind of company that you work for and how sensitive that information is. And when in doubt, just use a percentage.
And lastly, are accomplishments always quantifiable?
Not always. Sometimes they're more about a process that happened that improved things in general. For instance, an HR manager that implemented some new policies and procedures that really cleared things up in the office and therefore created less questions by the employees.
Thank you, Kimberly. And thank you for joining us here with MetroBox TV. Stay tuned next week for more segments on your first week on the job, again with Kimberly Schneiderman.